Hi, I'm Mark Malloch-Brown, President of the Open Society Foundations. The war in Ukraine is extraordinary because it breaks rules that we thought were no longer breakable. You have a permanent member of the UN Security Council, Russia, invading a neighbor with no attempt to even intimate some explanation for it consistent with international law. It's an unprovoked attack by a strong country on a weaker neighbor. And in that sense, it makes the hair on the back of the necks of rulers and citizens around the world stand on end, because today, Ukraine, tomorrow, the Horn of Africa, or parts of Latin America, or smaller countries in Asia adjacent to larger, more powerful neighbors. This is a precedent that threatens us all. This war comes at the end of 16 years or so, where year by year there's been a steady decline in the quality of democracy around the world as measured by Freedom House. And perversely, in some ways, this war is about the success of democracy, not its failure, because it's the democratic bit of Ukraine that President Putin feels is a threat to him, much more than its territorial adjacency to him or any real risk of NATO deployment on Ukraine's soil. This is about a country which has a kind of open set of values, a democracy at its heart, which is, offends everything Putin and his Russia have come to stand for. If we want our societies to prevail, then the soft power of economic resilience, of fighting against inequality, of countries which are inclusive, is going to be very much part of this contest between autocracies with populist slogans and democracies that can deliver. There's no doubt in the real economy things are going to get worse because of the war. Energy prices are up, but so are food prices. When you have two countries which between them reflect 30% of the international wheat trade, you can guess what taking that wheat out of the international market is going to do to food prices. There are going to be winners and losers. The countries which are oil and gas producers may have a temporary heyday, and as energy strategies sort themselves out. Countries that are oil and gas consumers, by contrast, will see massive increase in those costs. And we've got some 44 countries or so which have been on a debt warning list of the international financial institutions for some time, and their debt service costs and general economic situation is going to worsen because of this crisis. So, there is something between a very nasty squall and a perfect storm ahead of us in terms of predictions from the economic teacup.